Hey guys, here we go. So as we get going through the week, we're going to give you different examples how to solve each one because it's the same concepts. Oops, let me erase that one. So we're going to do complete the square with this one, and it poses a different type of problem right here. It has a number in front of the x squared, so we have to tackle that one. So let's just start with our first step. We got to move c over, so I'm going to add 5 to both sides. Okay. So when we deal with that, we have to uh, end up with this here, which gives us 5. Okay. So again, if you're not choosing complete the square, turn this video off and watch the other ones. All right. So now we cannot have this 8 attached to this x squared. So I'm going to factor this piece out here. So I'm going to factor an 8 out. So I'm going to take 8 right here. And I'm going to factor out everything that you see. Oops, I forgot. If I factor out, oops, there we go. And then we have this right here. Okay, so all I did was factor this 8 out of the way. So now remember, at this step, we are doing our b over 2 squared phase. So right here, my b is 1. So then we're going to get 1 over 2 squared. Okay. Now, on my first introduction video, what we really didn't talk about was that this is really a times b squared over here. So don't forget we have this a out in front. So b over 2 squared here is going to be 1/4. 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. So what we're going to add to this side is 8 for a times 1/2 squared. Okay, so that is our new idea right here, is tackling this if you're picking complete the square. So let's clean all this stuff up right now. So I've got an 8 right here. That's my 8 here, and let's go ahead and change colors. I'm going to go back to blue here, and I have x squared plus 1x plus 1/2 squared equals 5 plus 8 times 1/4. Okay, because 1/2 squared is 1/4. Now, if I multiply this out, 1/4 times 8 is 2. So let's keep going. All right, so we've got 8 here. So let's clean that up. We got 8. That 8 still stays out front. Now, what I want you guys to know, and this is a little shortcut trick for you guys, we take the x only and we write it right here. We take the sign that's in the middle and we write it right here. And then we take b over 2 and we write it right here. And then we take the squared and put it outside. So this becomes 8 times x plus 1/2 squared. Okay, so this is called the perfect square trinomial. All right, so when we have these things here, we have, we did 8 times 1/4 is going to be 2. So 2 plus 5 is 7. All right, so now what I've got is I've got to solve for x. So I need to divide by the 8. So my new equation is x plus 1/2 squared 7 divided by 8. And now I take the square root of both sides because I got to get rid of this square. So I take the square root of both sides. After I take the square root of both sides, I'm left with x plus 1/2 equals plus or minus the square root of 7 over 8. Now what I can do is just solve for x. So I'm going to get x equals, I subtract 1/2, negative 1/2 plus or minus the square root of 7/8. And now you can use your calculator to simplify that piece. That's a complete the square problem. Refer back to this step right here where we did our b over 2 squared step. So our b over 2 squared, that step has to be multiplied by a. Okay? That step has to be multiplied by a. That's our key step right there. Got to make sure we do that. All right. So that is the video on complete the square, guys. For today's work, if you hopefully choosing this, go ahead and get really good at it.